new album is out, and I put it in my review, man. It's hard to believe that with, man, everything that's happened the last 2.5 years, it's only been 2 years or so since Victorious came out. Since it hasn't been that long considering everything that's gone on in the world, man. You guys are right on schedule. We got new meat. Dominion is finally out. And, man, I got to tell you, when I heard this record early, I was like, I can't wait for the world to hear this album. It's so good.
Oh, I love to hear that.
It's so good, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
You guys got to be stoked to have this out finally. This is the record the world needs, dude.
Well, that's so kind. We are very excited to have it out. And, funny enough, we weren't necessarily sure if we wanted to release, to write a record and release this quick.
Sure.
Because, as you said, the other one, it hadn't been out that long. And it was like, do you put this out in the middle of a pandemic? Or is that good or bad?
Yeah.
Or do you wait and then, you wait until the world is up and opened up and you get a chance to go tour the last record and then work. But, man, I just felt these songs were just coming out of us. It was just natural, the way we felt. Like, you know what? This has been a hard couple of years, and I don't want to focus on the past. I don't want to focus on the negativity or the isolation, the depression that a lot of people are going through. Let's focus on where do we go from here, taking your life back, not giving in to those dark, negative forces, but just positive energy through the guitars and the vocals and the other, and sing songs about hope.
Yeah. And, dude, I had to stop listening to the record when I'm driving on the interstate because I looked down the other night. I'm going 95. And I'm like, crap. Because, dude, when Destroyer hits, Destroyer is, oh, my God. Just the lyrics, that song, it's almost like you're going to war against your former self coming back, and coming back into the fold almost. That's very prominent in the lyrics. And that song gets you going, man. It's like this record is full of just war cries, fight songs, and just battle anthems, dude. But I got to ask, White Horse is a song a lot of people are talking about. How long have you been able to rap? Because, man, I feel like you've been holding out on us. That's so good,
Oh, thank you. You know what? I've always made a joke about my lack of rapping skills. It's been an ongoing joke for 20 years, and I don't think that I'm good at it. But I was like, I'm going to stretch here. Let's try something that I've not really done before, and work on it. See, it just felt like it needed that. You know what I mean? It felt like, why not try something new? Because the song is so out of the box.
It is.
And I was like, I think that would just be a really cool thing to do because it has that such swag. The music's got such swag.
Yeah. So
different for Skillet.
Yeah.
And it's funny because reviews are some people love A, some people love B. And so you've read some reviews where people are like, why is this song even on the record? It's so bizarre. Does it belong here? And other people are like, that was such a surprise, and it's just mysterious. So anyway, I'm glad you like it. Thanks very much.
Absolutely. It kind of reminds me, obviously Heaven's Force comes riding on a white horse. Were you heavy into Revelation when you started putting that song together? Because that's very post-apocalyptic, very end times. Even with the distorted vocals, almost makes me think that it's like the Antichrist is looking up, and all right, heaven's coming back. It's very, very heavy.
Right. Yes. It definitely is based on the Book of Revelation, and it is very post-apocalyptic, and I think part of what kind of inspired it was the times we're in.
Yes.
Not that I think, that we're in the apocalypse. I don't mean that. Right. I just mean, there's movies coming out, there's TV series, there's books, because the world is changing so quickly. And I like the mystery, and I like it does sound very kind of sinister, but part of that is the mystery of Revelation. And I just thought it was just interesting and different. And it's one of my wife's favorite songs we've done. she's the out of the box one. I'm in the box. She's the out of the box one.
Well, yeah, I know that she's big into like the alternative and like the pop and all of that stuff. So I almost wondered if she had a hand in like the musical composition of that record. Just like, This Is the Kingdom on the last record was very almost Imagine Dragons like, with a little bit of heavy rock put in. This was very, very different. So I almost wondered if Corey had a hand in how that song came out with White Horse, because it's very different.
Yes, her and our producer and writer Kevin and Kane.
Mm-hmm.
They all like different things, indie rock, but also electronic stuff. Just things that are different. And so I think all those influences coming to the table. What got me was that even though it was so out of the box, I liked how dark it was.
Yeah.
I was like, this has just got a mood to it, and so let's try it. And I think the vocals are what take it kind of over the top to it being really sinister, and that's why I thought the rapping might be cool.
Yeah, and then Valley of Death is the other one. Like, for me personally, like, I love the song, but with what I have personally, it's almost, it's tough, because it's so, you can feel the pain that you were going through when you wrote those lyrics in that song, just with your voice. It's very, look, I've been a fan since Alien Youth. That's like top 3 as far as Skillet ballads for me. Like,
oh, wow.
Yes.
That's so great to hear.
And Yours to Hold was me and my wife's wedding dance song. So,
man.
So yeah,
so cool.
Valley of Death is right up there with those types of ballads. Obviously, different lyrical content and thematically, it's on the other end of the spectrum. But that song is, it's heavy. It basically defines that you don't have to be heavy with that song. Because man, you'd bawl your eyes out just listening to it.
Man, well, that's so great that it impacted you. Yeah, I think Valley of Death, I do think is very poignant for now, because that expression can mean a lot of different things to people, and what we all can kind of relate to it. When I say we all, I mean the entire world, because of the unknown future, and meaning the unknown, not so distant future, like next week, next month.
Right. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like,
Yeah, there's somebody even 100 years from now. We're like, are we ever going to be able to go see Grandma again?
Right.
Are we going to have our jobs going to come back? Are we flying? Are we not flying? Is the world going to open up? Are we mandating? Are we not mandating? It's just it's the strangeness of the time we're in, and you just feel confused, sometimes maybe angry, and then you begin to take like an account of your life, because you're like, man, is this all there is? Have I been the person that I wanted to be? Have I lived the life that I wanted? What are there changes that I need to make, and do I have time to make them? Those are all big questions. So I thought that was a very authentic kind of moment on the record.
Absolutely. And you guys are going to be here in Indy next week. Next Friday, Winter Jam is back. I'm going. I can't miss it. I've already seen you guys once since things opened up. I cannot wait to see you guys on Winter Jam. And I think the first time you guys have had a record released during Winter Jam, too. So
actually, you're right.
So
usually it's like on the back end.
It's like, you guys are usually out June, summer, fall. It's weird to have Skillet out in the winter, but I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I like it. I'm down. And, I cannot wait to see you guys next week. I haven't watched any of the YouTube footage. I don't know how you guys can top the stage show you did when you were flying around the arena 2-3 years ago, but I'm here for it. I'm ready. So.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just great to be playing again.
Yeah.
To get to see the fans.
Yeah.
The fans are really happy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just very rewarding. You see people like, man, John, I had no idea how much I needed the show. It's really helping me. And, so music is good. It's therapeutic.
Louder Than Life is what I needed. Plus seeing you guys right before Judas Priest and Metallica. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.